started with something so ordinary. An online ad, a simple click, a meeting arranged in a hotel room, and then silence. On April 14, 2009, a young woman entered a Boston hotel, expecting to meet a client. Within minutes, she was dead, strangled, her life stolen by someone no one would ever suspect. A man with a clean record, a promising future, and a smile that disarmed everyone who met him. His name was Philip Markoff, but the world would come to know him as the Craigslist Killer. Here's the question you have to ask yourself tonight. Would you have seen the danger? Could you spot the monster hiding behind the screen? Philip Markoff wasn't supposed to be a killer. Born in 1986 in Sherrill, New York, he grew up in what seemed like an ordinary American family. Teachers described him as bright, polite, even reserved. He excelled in school, joined clubs, and kept his nose clean. By all accounts, he was the type of son any parent would be proud of. By his mid-20s, Markoff was in medical school at Boston University. Tall, clean-cut, handsome, engaged to a beautiful young woman, Megan McAllister. They were planning their dream wedding. On the surface, he had it all: intelligence, ambition, and a future carved in stone. But behind that polished smile was a secret life, one that would unravel in a matter of weeks, leaving behind a trail of fear, confusion, and blood. The double life began. Craigslist in the late 2000s was the Wild West of the internet. Jobs, housing, hookups, anything and everything could be found with a click. It was unregulated, unsupervised, and anonymous. For many, it was harmless. For others, it was deadly. Julissa Brisman was 26 years old, an aspiring model, a young woman with big dreams. To make ends meet, she offered massage services through Craigslist. On April 14th, she walked into the Marriott Copley Place Hotel in Boston, expecting a routine appointment. Instead, she met Philip Markoff. Within minutes, Julissa was found beaten and shot 3 times. Her screams alerted hotel staff, but by the time help arrived, she was gone. Think about this. Julissa believed she was meeting a client, someone normal, someone safe. What would you have done? Would you have walked into that room? Just days before Julissa's murder, Markoff had attacked another woman, a masseuse, in a hotel room. He bound her with zip ties but fled when she screamed. Police connected the cases. They knew they had a predator on their hands, but they didn't yet know who. The Boston Police Department launched a massive investigation. Surveillance cameras became their silent witnesses. From hotel hallways to ATM withdrawals, a pattern emerged. Tall, blonde, well-dressed, and always calm. Detectives combed through Julissa's laptop, tracing emails and IP addresses linked to her ads. The digital trail pointed to one man, Philip Markoff. It didn't make sense. A medical student, a man with no criminal record, a man planning a wedding. How could he be a cold-blooded killer? The story of the Craigslist Killer is a reminder. Evil doesn't always look like a monster. Sometimes, it looks like the person next door. And as online marketplaces, dating apps, and social networks become part of our everyday lives, one question remains. What risks are we willing to take to trust a stranger? Dramatic pause. Fade to black. This was the Craigslist Killer. How one online ad turned deadly. If you found this story important, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more people can learn from it. And tell us in the comments, do you trust people you meet online? Or do stories like this make you think twice?